Hey, I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm the host of the Best of Us Investors show. It's a show that I put on every morning, and I share with you my insights into the investment markets. I'm a retired financial advisor. I built one of the largest financial planning practices in the Southeast and sold it in 2005, traveled the world, and now I'm sharing my knowledge. I have three goals for the people who watch my channel, and the first one is to make good investment decisions. Second one is to keep more of what you make by learning the tax code in whatever country you live in and keeping more of what you make. And then the third goal is to create family wealth so that you can pass it on. You can make a difference in the lives of those who follow you. So today's video is something I'm kind of excited about because I'm involved in it. The question I ask is, or proposed, Tesla is at $400 a share and it's going to $500 a share. And why am I confident of that? Well, currently, Tesla owns 81.66% of the electric vehicle sales in the United States and 19% of the world. Why I'm personally involved in it is I own a 2016 BMW 535i with the M3 package on it. It's a beautiful car, and my God, it is a phenomenal driving vehicle. It is just powerful. It is a rocket when I want it to be a rocket, and it's comfortable. It's a luxury automobile. It's the third actual BMW that I have owned. Being a 16, I bought it in December of 15. It comes out of warranty next month. And I'm faced, do I buy an extended warranty? Do I trade up? Do I do something different? I have already made the decision that the next car I own will be an electric vehicle. So that then says to me that I'll probably buy either a Tesla or I'll stay with my BMW and buy what BMW has to offer. So that's kind of where I'm at. So let's look, though, at Tesla. They sold a total of 543 thousand automobiles. 55% of them are M3s. 29% are Model S's, and 16% of them are Model X's. The 3 sells for about $35,000, the S $75,000, and the X about $80,000. I'm in the market probably for the S. It's the car that will give me the luxury features that I think I've grown accustomed to in the BMW. So then there's a Y, I guess, that's an SUV, and I'll never buy an SUV, and that's about $50,000. Now, Tesla's sales for third quarter, which they just reported, were 139,000, up from 112, or a 19% increase. So that makes me feel pretty confident that they're growing. And from what I read, they basically sell every vehicle that they can make. Their issue is making more, getting their factories up to speed, having the batteries that they need. The other thing that I liked is the S has about a 400-mile radius or range, and that will get me to the coast on a charge where then I can and that's as far as Nita and I usually drive in a day. If we were going to Key West or someplace, we'd stay overnight. Or I could stop along the way, have lunch, and charge it that way. So that feels good to me. What I then am looking at is, what about the other cars? What is it that I might be able to find, and how do the other vehicles compare? Tesla has the autopilot, and it has all the features of basically that it can drive on virtually any highway in the United States in the autopilot mode. It has a adaptive cruise control. What I interpret that to mean is that if I'm on cruise control and there's a truck and slower in front of me and I'm not paying attention, my car will automatically slow down. It has lane centering, and most of the electric vehicles, and here I'm speaking of the Cadillac, the Kia, Hyundai, and the Audi and the BMW, all have this lane centering. In fact, while Nita's Porsche was in the shop, we were given a what do you call it? A loaner, and that car had that centering. If I was going over 40 miles an hour and I crossed the center line or the side line, the car alerted me. Attentive monitoring. Most of the cars all require high hands-on, and they talk about eye tracking. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I guess it's something on the steering wheel that, or on the windshield, that if I close my eyes, there's probably an alarm that goes off if I'm falling asleep. And then the navigating autopilot. Again, from what I read, the only car that really has the full navigating autopilot is the Tesla. So my leaning would be that, and then the energy credits. With Tesla, they've gone away. The credit basically could be up to $7,500, but they kicked out once Tesla sold over 200,000 vehicles. So that isn't in the equation. So what I wanted to do, and so with that in mind, I look at this and say, yeah, Tesla's in a class by itself. There are people who are trying to imitate or emulate, but Tesla's in a class by itself. So am I confident that it's going to 500? Yeah, and I'm confident it's going to go to 600 and 700, and it's going to own its field. So what I want to do, though, is I'm going to go to the BMW dealership today, and I'm going to ask them if I can video a conversation with their salesman, and I want to get their take on why I should buy a BMW rather than a Tesla, and then come back and come to some conclusion with you. Okay, I'm with Mike at the BMW dealership, and this is their i3. It's a smaller car. They're coming out with an i4 in, when do you say it'll be, Mike?
It'll be sometime in 2021.
2021.
Mid-season.
Mike has given me an eye-opening view of what electric cars are. Mike, in just a minute's dialogue, tell me your take on current Teslas, Cadillacs, electric cars. What's your take on it?
Well, I think they're getting there. I think that the biggest hurdle to an electric car is, number one, how you're going to use it, and number two, the supporting infrastructure. In order for an electric car to truly be day-to-day usable, you have to have access to public charging stations, or you have to have invested in your own, what they call level 2 charging station. It's something you could hang on the wall in your garage as long as you could dedicate a 220 volt circuit to that charging station. Then you can have the car charged in 4 hours from a complete dead battery and use it on a daily basis, so that you can reliably use it for whatever purpose you would want to use it for.
We've had discussion about the Tesla, and what was the word you used? They aren't complete, or they aren't. They don't hold up.
Well, I mean, Tesla's reputation, I can't say anything negative about them. I'm just saying that their fit and finish isn't,
Fit and finish.
yeah, their fit and finish and how well they hold that fit and finish hasn't proven to be, you know, as good as it could be given the amount of money that you invest in the vehicle, based on previous generations of the car. There's no dealer network. There's no infrastructure for you to be able just to take your car for even the simplest things, much less the very sophisticated stuff that revolves around the fact that it's an electric vehicle. So that's been Tesla's biggest hurdle, is that they don't have any local repair facility or warranty places without having to, in a lot of cases, literally pick the car up and transport it away to one of those repair centers that might be located in Atlanta. You happen to live in Birmingham, Alabama,
Right.
They've got to come and get it.
This is an what?
This is an i3. The vehicle has been in production since 2014. This is a 2017 used version of the vehicle. BMW is very ecologically friendly when it comes to making this car. The car is built in a plant that is powered by solar and by wind. The car is a testimonial to trying to use the products that are either renewable or very environmentally friendly. The cloth is usually made of hemp. The leather is tanned with olive leaves. The wood in the car is usually renewable. The plastic parts of the dash and the door panels like that right there are actually recycled plastics. The carbon fiber that you see that makes up the shell of the vehicle is all raw, so that it hasn't added any level of toxicity to that. The car is different in the way they make up the batteries in this car. The batteries are replaceable as cells. So the cells allow BMW to replace what is bad without having to replace the whole battery. So they can replace compartmentalized cells in the battery. It has an outstanding warranty. The battery warranty on a BMW i3 is usually 8-year, 80,000.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it should be one of your concerns when you buy one of these.
Okay, that was my visit with Mike. He's the gentleman who sold me the BMW I now drive. And that gives you some sort of take on where BMW is at. Personally, I was very disappointed. I thought they were further along than that. They have some beautiful automobiles in there, but none of them are electric. And I was just literally shocked that BMW is that far behind the curve on introducing an electric vehicle. Now, he showed me some pictures of a vehicle that they say they're going to have some mid-season is what he said of 2021, but that's going to be their first effort. They're so far behind BMW or so far behind Tesla that I was shocked. They do not have the data. They don't have the safety. They're nowhere near getting to where it's a hands-off driving. It's an autopilot type thing. They're nowhere near delivering me an autonomous automobile, a self-driving automobile. So I again, repeating, I was shocked. And as I understand it, Mercedes is that far behind. Cadillac, I guess, has something that they're coming out with. I'm not knowledgeable of those, so I'm going to ask you, if you are, put your comments down below and bring me up to date. And if there's something else I need to go look at, I want to hear from you. And I'll go look at them because I'm in the market for an electric vehicle. But I want a vehicle that will serve my needs. And Nita and I don't travel that far usually in a day anymore, more than 500 miles, but I need that 450, 500 mile range. I don't want a car that he was explaining to me he drives on, and if it's raining and he's got the heater on or the air conditioning on, it's supposed to get 250, but he says it's more like 170. That's and you have to watch How far is it to where I want to go? How much more juice do I have to get there? I don't want that kind of anxiety. I mean, I can deal with a gas gauge, and I know that there's a gas station, every so many miles. I'm not driving out in Montana. But that's my take. So I'm comfortable owning. Second largest holding in my portfolio is Tesla. And I expect if it's at $400 per share today, I expect by this time next year it will easily be to 500 and beyond there. They're just that far ahead of everybody else. So if you want, I'm going to do more videos like this. I like getting out and getting away from this desk. If you want this kind of video, go to bestofusinvestors.com, register there, give me your name and your email, and I'll send you a link to our Discord, as well as I'll give you a morning letter that tells you what I'm doing. One other change I'm making is every Sunday, as soon as we get our internet back, and I think they're out front, so they should be getting it done today. Every Sunday, and I'll let you know at what time, I'm going to do a live feed. And it's going to be for members only. And if you want to become a member of this channel, you go down below here and you click join. It's $3.99 a month. It supports my cause. My cause is finding a cure for cancer. My mother died of cancer. My father died of cancer. My two brothers have had cancer. I'm being checked up for prostate cancer later this week, and my daughter died from cancer. So it's very important to me, and that is my cause. So support the channel. Come to the live feed. I'm going to try to do it at a given time every Sunday that's convenient for me, where I talk about what happened last week and what I see happening for the future week. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I have 3 goals for you. 1, make good investment decisions. 2, learn to keep more of what you make. And 3, build a legacy and build family wealth that you can pass on to your heirs. So stay with me and let's have fun in doing this.